There we have it. Today FM, Robett Live episode 308. Hope David's going lovely. I don't know if you've been seeing, but in the ad breaks, there's a business that pops up and it's AF. You're like, what is AF? Well, I'll tell you what it is. Founded by Lisa King, who's joining us right now. How are you, Lisa?
Hi, Robett.
How are you? How's the Saturday? What's bubbling? Where are you? What's going on?
Oh, just mowing around, enjoying the weather.
There you go. So,
yeah.
For those that aren't aware, what is AF? I know you've done the Eat My Lunch thing and it's gone mega. Now you're in this next sort of phase of startup land. Talk to me about it. You've won a whole bunch of stuff. It's very exciting to get you in the mix for a little bit. What is it? What's going on? You're winning.
Yeah, well, AF stands for alcohol free. It also might stand for something else.
Don't know what you're talking about.
But no idea. Yeah, so look, during the first lockdown, I decided to stop drinking for a while and just found it really hard, like going out and, or, going to friends, and your kind of other options were Coke or juice or water. And it just felt like there weren't really any good, adult alcohol-free alternatives. And I was really missing my gin and tonics. So I just thought, well, I'll just make my own alcohol-free version of that. And that's kind of how it started. And we've been in the market for just over a year now with a range of ready-to-drink alcohol-free gin and tonics, rum kind of based drinks like a dark and stormy or a rum and cola. We just launched an Aperol Spritz over summer. And a few weeks ago, we launched a alcohol-free vodka spritz as well. So this category of, just really great adult, sophisticated, alcohol-free alternatives is huge and growing super fast. It's predicted to grow by over 30% in the next year or so. And I think it's, lockdown and COVID's really accelerated people kind of assessing their relationship with drinking and wanting to moderate or cut it out altogether.
So what's the journey actually been like, putting a commercial lens on something which naturally was a product that you actually wanted to do? Is there more organic stoke to be able to try and do these things where you're like, hey, this is like, where was the balance of what you actually wanted personally, but potentially the opportunities commercially as well? Like, how was that little dance in your own head going for as you sort of built this thing out?
Yeah, I initially started seeing that there was a gap in the market and, there wasn't really anything there to fulfill that. And being the first and, one of the first brands in this space in New Zealand was really exciting. So from a commercial perspective and my background in, fast-moving consumer goods and having worked with big brands and supermarkets, it kind of all made sense. What was really interesting was just our take on how you actually make this kind of drink. A lot of alcohol-free beers or wines or spirits, they actually put the alcohol in and then try and get it out. And, we were like, well, that doesn't make sense to put something in that you want to take out. So let's just not put it in there in the first place and come up with an innovative way of using flavors to really, emulate those, the alcoholic drinks. And so that was probably all pretty simple. And I say simple when, actually beverages is one of the hardest categories to be in. What we really wanted to do, though, was to make sure that we weren't just a drinks company, that we're not just making and selling drinks. That's just the hard work for not a lot of payback. And the company is really about trying to change that drinking culture and to tell stories and to be inspirational and to share with people, that actually you don't have to have alcohol to have fun, because I think particularly in New Zealand, we've just got this real mindset that so many of our social occasions have to be centered around alcohol.
Yeah.
And so we're really trying to bring forward a very positive, aspirational culture of moderation and not drinking.
Now, it's kind of a deep little rabbit hole, that one, especially with when you think about so much of the history of, the once were warriors culture and the mentality of always having to do it with that, and not being ostracized for not doing it. But it's awesome where you've got, so much, even the alcohol brands doing their 0% bits and pieces. You're saying it's obviously a growing market, but not only that, is the product's obviously working. You just, I think, was it last week, you and the team won a couple of awards at over here in the States, right? Like, tell me about that.
Yeah, so it's been really interesting because this is such a new category, and we all know medals on wine bottles and spirits, and so we entered the San Francisco World Spirits Awards, which is probably one of the oldest and most prestigious competition of its kind, and there wasn't a category for no or low alcohol products. And so we entered into the kind of pre-mixed and ready-to-serve cocktail category with our drinks. And we won 6 medals for our range, which is just awesome because we were up against, actual alcoholic drinks. And so for the team to, get those medals and that recognition, it just says that actually you can make drinks that taste just as good, if not probably better than alcoholic versions. And so that was a really kind of big win for us to get that international recognition, and alongside alcoholic beverages.
Yeah, 6 awards. It must feel awesome, especially after only 1 year in the game. So if someone, where can they buy it? What's the website? What's the social plugs? Where can they go to? What can they do? Feel free to plug it in.
Yeah, so afdrinks.com. You can buy our whole range online. We're also in New Worlds, Countdowns, Faroes, Liquorlands. So we're in over 350 stores throughout New Zealand. And we also do sell AF in Singapore. And this year for us, it's really about looking at overseas expansion and getting our products to the rest of the world.
Lisa, I need to give you props as well. You didn't mention that you just got on all Air New Zealand flights and stuff as well. I saw that pop through, which is also amazing.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah, that's right. And we're on Air New Zealand flights. Oh, and I forgot we won like 6 awards. Oh, yeah, well, I'm extremely proud of you. It's awesome. At least stoked. Then it's been cool hearing them drop AF drinks in the ads and stuff here through Today FM too. So stoked to have you part of the mix, and really cool and well done for the amazing job and work, and best of luck for all the success.
Thanks so much.
Love your work. Thanks, Lisa. All right, joined by Lisa King. She's the founder and CEO of AF Drinks, afdrinks.com, and done amazingly for like a small company in 1 year to do that much that quick. 300, hundreds of suppliers all on the planes, winning these awards. Absolutely epic.